in the Molynes half.
Yeah. Barrett was trying to just steal a march on the referee. If they had allowed him to take that touch, he would have gotten that one inside the box with that left foot for sure. But the eagle-eyed referee saw that that was well and truly over the line.
Here's a long throw from Wilson. Of course, good header. And Raheem Facey, favorite play in the league. Orville.
That was tame, but they had the right idea. Not the easiest of things to do, to twist your body and your neck, especially when the ball is not whizzing past, when you have to generate your own power. And the goalkeeper had very little to do in terms of difficulty.
Facey with a lovely header. Can Ellison get the better of Cuesta? His first touch was poor.
Yeah, that was, you'd say first touch. Touch suggests something that's a little bit more dainty than that. his first
wall.
Ball just completely bounced off the feet.
Cannoned off him, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not first touch. Can we see a first cannoned off?
Yeah.
All right, we'll work with that.
I'll work with that. Straight to Samuel. He releases quickly. Wilson has options straight down the flank. Has the run of Ricketts to play it to as well. Angled that pass incorrectly. Pressure here.
Yeah.
Cuesta knew that he was always under pressure. Ricketts was like a chaperone there, holding his hand all the way through.
Yeah, Cuesta wanted to go back to his goalkeeper. He thought about it, then said, no, I probably won't do that. Dribble to his left, ended up losing it. But he probably feels better safe than sorry.
Long throw once more. He went down rather too easily. Referee ignoring any suggestive looks. Walters will try to whip this in the area. It's spilled, and it's an opportunity. It's not scored. Unbelievable.
I'm not sure why. Looks to be Ricketts who, my God, that was an empty goal. The ball was looped in. The goalkeeper dropped it. Ricketts had the chance when the goalkeeper was well and truly out of position.
Here's Wilson. Still Wilson, can he redeem the opportunity? Twisted and turning, gets it across. Aliston! Redemption cometh! Just under a minute later. What an opportunity. What a moment to get your first JPL goal.
Yeah.
And Spanish Town Police, they spurned a chance just a few seconds earlier. But Jordan Elliston has come alive in this 33rd minute of the encounter. And it's Spanish Town Police who draws the arrest with the warrant.
I did say Elliston was one of those players that don't want his back to goal when he gets the ball. He wants to run onto it. And that time around, he showed that he had great technique. That volley was special. He wants to run onto the balls. That cross was also picture perfect. And you'd have to say Spanish Town deserves to be in the lead, but that was some good goal. It looks simple, but to volley home, keeping your calm, keeping your technique, good goal. Spanish Town deserves to be 1-0 up.
William Spencer did say they have done quite a lot of work in front of goal. And I guess Jordan Elliston was the standout student in those sessions. And Facey has been sent to the flank to be a supplier. Oh, this is lovely from Elliston. He's yanked down. And the card will come out as well.
Yeah, for dissent as much as anything else.
McPherson didn't like that call at all, but he did yank him down. It was clear and obvious.
I've always wondered why players do that, and I know the adrenaline.
I was just going to use that word.
Yeah, the referee made a call. He's not going to change his call because you argue about it. You're only making yourself likely to earn the referee's wrath and end up in his book, and that's exactly what happened. Probably easier said than done to just let the ref the game and you as the player play.
Harris has the opportunity to whip this one in. Harris. Yeah, well, let's think about something more meaningful.
The less said about that free kick, the better. 35 gone. Spanish Town deserves to be in the lead. Let's see how Molynes respond here.
They haven't shown anything going forward, Molynes. Scooped over by Wilson. Good work. Here's Ricketts. Close marshaled by McLaughlin. Does win the throw in for Spanish Town Police.
Yeah.
And of course, it can be another long throw from Wilson. That's a part of the modern game that most coaches still have not been able to master defending. Throwing as a route to goal or to a goal.
Yeah, we saw where Face was running from one side of the box to the other.
Elliston picked the pocket of Odupe. Oh, he's a frisky one, isn't he? Lost it eventually. Fraser now trying to get to this one. Walters always had the upper hand. Or the first foot, a better term.
Molynes United will have to depend on what they're doing now. Murray on one side, Odupe on the other. They're not going to get too many balls through the center for Pennycook and company to do too much damage. And that time around was well defended. But that's one of the differences between the teams. Molynes Academy will have to go down the wings, or that's what they're doing for the most part. While Spanish Town Police can be a little bit more centrally oriented with Elliston and company up front.
Pennycook tries to get it across. On it to Diamond Clark. Diamond Clark still driving forward. This is good industry from Clark. Releases Elliston, who was always being yanked away by McPherson. Could have been dangerous.
Yeah, Diamond Clark, fantastic run. Almost Maradona-esque as he took on maybe 3-4 people from his half. And if that final pass to Elliston had just been a little bit more accurate, that could have been interesting.
Lovely ball. Davis, it was charged down well by the defense. Good work from Holness and Harris, respectively.
Yeah, you can't blame Davis there. Had a shot, had a crack with that left foot. Finding himself in good position, did what he could do, but the defense stood up for Spanish Town.
Ball across for Diamond Clark. Bit too calm for my liking. He should have controlled that earlier. Of course, I don't agree that it went out, but I don't think he should be complaining. It was a really lazy play of Diamond Clark to just saunter as the ball took the gradient all the way to the touchline.
I made the point about 5 minutes ago that Diamond Clark is probably the hardest working player on the field in terms of the miles he put in his legs. No, I thought that is precisely the reason why he approached that as casually as he did. But it's a free, well, it's a throw.
Throwing, yeah.
Yeah. The game, I think, here, Dean, is opening up a little bit. Both teams now have gotten the measure of each other. A little bit more clearly defined pattern as to how they're going to go about things. And I get the feeling that there's a goal or two more yet in this one. This one is not going to end 1-0.
Here's Murray.
Yeah, Murray did the clever thing. Can't make the cross, knock the ball off his man, wins himself a throw.
It's actually a corner kick.
Yeah, it's a corner, yeah.
Even better. Odupe being tasked to whip this one in from his left foot. Taken short. Barrett gets it across.
Whoa!
Molynes speared. Blushes once more. Another throw for the Spanish Town spear that blushes, but it's a call that goes the way of Spanish Town as well.
I think Odupe kind of tricked everybody else. When you ask a player who's playing on the left-hand side to come over to the other side to take a corner, you expect him to swing it in. The fact that he took it short, I thought caught the Spanish
ball
Town
forward for
mapping.
Elliston. Turns. Gets it almost to the path of Ricketts. Ricketts does well to get in front of Sergini Frankson and win the free kick. Another opportunity for Spanish Town Police to do something from a set piece.
Yeah, Ellison, who was the one who created that, held it up well, was looking to knock it off. He was fouled, but he's playing with a lot of confidence, the number 10 for Spanish Town, the goal scorer. And let's see if Spanish Town can make this one count. Giving Darren Donier something to worry about. Did I pronounce it wrong?
Donai.
Donai.
Yeah.
Oh.
St. Lucian.
Oh, so we can't say Donai. It's Donai.
Donai.
D-O-N-A-I-E. Donai. I've learned something here, sir.
Yeah.
Here's a free kick.
Not bad from the dead ball, but it seems to be Wilson who took that one. I thought it should have been Harris. Didn't have any power either. Here's Adupe. Fraser under pressure immediately. Adupe sees the danger of Elliston, tries to turn away. Frankson trying to lob that one over to Pennycook. His first touch, let him down. And TJ Harris using his body to his advantage as well.
Yeah, Pennycook, who has scored 2 of the 4 goals that Molynes United have scored, working his way between that centre forward position and just drifting to his left. He's busy, does give the defenders something to think about. And that time won himself a free kick for his team.
Diamond Clark with the defensive header. Facey barged in that one as well. Adupe played in the path of Facey. Good work. They have 3. Here's Diamond Clark. Can he find the finish? Can he find the follow-up? Yes! Spanish Town Police. The verdict is out. And Molynes have been found guilty. Poor defending. But they were really running riot, Spanish Town Police. They had all 3 players forward. And Diamond Clark, you mentioned his industry, and he was willing to get the follow-up. That's the mark of a good player.